welcome to 1383, which is going to be the worst year of my life currently. So buckle up because this is going to be a wild ride. We have Alexander, who did pass away in the last one. We have our dear Cecilia, who has lost so many children but is currently pregnant. So hopefully her and Alexander can get like one one child out of this relationship, and we're going to have to remarry her. Um, but yes, I'm saying that he died in like a blacksmithing accident because he's a blacksmith. So I don't know exactly what that would entail. Like maybe he got burned or maybe he got, I don't really know how you would die there. But anyway, so yes, 1382 is over. We are now in 1383, where Hugo will finally be dying, which means that the title is officially going to our dear Benedict. And now we're going to roll for the vampires. We have to roll first for Christiana and Caleb's children. There are several of them. I think 7, 6, or well, there was 7. Now there's not anymore. There's less. But they can't get a 9 or a 3, so we are just going around here. It's looking good so far, and they are all set. So none of those died, and then we have 2 human spouses. They can't get an 18, so an 18 is bad, and they're all set there. And then we have 3 human children under here. Both their parents are dead. So we'll roll for those 3 kids. Oh, wait, no, sorry. There's only 2 because one of them died. Didn't he? Yeah, look. Okay, we have also missed that. But I'll find out when he died because, I mean, obviously we didn't do anything with him because he, he still has a picture of a toddler even though he's his younger brother is a child. So I think there's actually only 2. Yeah, it looks like he died in 1380. Okay. If I could just keep things up to date, like I don't know how I keep missing things. It's just, I mean, I don't do it on purpose. Like I don't even know how I missed it. Probably like something else was going on at the same time and I got distracted. Anyway, so we only have 2 human children there in that household. So let's, come on, this family tree is so big. Okay, so them 2, and then we have 1 vampire and his wife. We're not counting, is it Gracia, because she married out of the family, so she is no longer going to be rolled for. They have children. Their children are all set, and then we have Clarice, she's all set, and then we have Jillian's 2 children. 1, 2. Nope. Okay, so that baby survived. You have to roll a 3 to die. That was a little close. But yes, we're all set there. And yeah, okay. So this year, hopefully we'll have an heir, and we have a bunch of babies aging up into toddlers. So that is what's going on there. Next year, we have a lot of marriages next year. And I somehow deleted that the soldiers are coming home at the beginning of next year. So let's hop into the game. Here we go. And we are here with a pregnant Cecilia. She's all by herself. She's still mourning the loss of her husband, and now she has to do everything all by herself. It's really a tough life for her. She is struggling, but she is going to try her best to make it through because she needs to for the sake of her baby. But another baby is being born right now, so let's roll for that. The baby did pass. So I'm sorry to Jillian because her baby just died. Ugh. Everyone's having such bad luck lately. I do not know what is going on. These dice hate me. That's what's happening there. They really don't like me. So yes, we're gonna get everything done, and then we'll send her to a holiday ceremony because it's Easter. And then let's just check here. I'm just adding in her job there because I forgot, and I want to. So we're going to also, she needs to get to level 4 of the parenting skills, so that is important. And so she's reading that, and she made some money from her holiday. Okay, so we're just going to get her needs up really well here while we're trying to get the parenting up. She is just trying to bury herself in work, really distract herself from, the pain that she's feeling now that her soulmate has died. It's very sad. I mean, can you, it's just, her aspiration is a soulmate aspiration. Could she ever find anyone else to replace Alexander? Could it really work? We'll have to see. Anyway, she's also sick, so I am going to have her pour some healing tea for herself. Unfortunately, it doesn't pour more than, it pours so many cups at a time. We don't need this many cups of tea, but oh well. So she's just going to read while she drinks her tea to feel a little better. She's feeling gloomy. I mean, not only did all of her babies die, but also her husband died. This girl cannot catch a break. She's just having it really hard. I mean, when you think about it, she has had a really, really tough life. She her father died when she was very young, and then her mother, oh, we've gone into labor. But I'm gonna try. Okay, she passed out. You can do this. I'm just gonna let her get some sleep before we have the baby. But yes, her father died when she was young. Her mother was neglectful. It's a girl. Okay, let's try this. Will our baby survive? Will our baby survive? Let's look for a name. I forgot that I should roll first because I don't want to waste names on babies that aren't going to live. Okay, and the baby dies. Oh, it's twins. Come on, come on. Wait. Oh my gosh, you guys. Did you see that? She rolled a 1 to die in childbirth. Cecilia. She rolled a 1 to die in childbirth, and one of the twins died. So actually, are we going to have an Agnes situation? Emmeline just survived. Oh my gosh, you guys. Our baby is alive and alone and has no parents. We have to think about who's going to come here and take care of this baby. I can't believe Cecilia just died. I feel like I knew she was going to die because, all throughout her life, every time she rolled, I had this feeling that it was going to go poorly and all my plans were going to be ruined. And now, here we are. I mean, I guess at least she had a baby. We have had more girl heirs than, than boy heirs. Okay, so let's think. So I'm going to explain my thought process when coming through to decide what was going to happen here, because we have her 2 sisters, but Nicolette is dead. So we have Nicolette's husband and children, and then we have Millicent is married to a vampire. So what I just rolled for was to bring Luke back from war early in order to use him as the new heir, because Luke is the oldest male child of Nicole. And so I was thinking that, okay, fine, remember when we were waffling between Cecilia and Luke to see who would be the heir? I was like, okay, well, since Cecilia just died, let's make Luke the heir. And I rolled for him to come home from war just a day early, and he died at war. With his 1 in 20 chance to die, he just died. Can you believe this? So Luke we don't have any boys anymore. So technically, the next heir is Nicolette's son, Tomkin, I think his name is. But I don't think so. Nicolette is dead. Her husband hates children, and he already has 2. And I really feel like he would not come and take care of another baby. And I feel like since his wife is dead, he doesn't feel he has any obligation to do that. So I didn't want to pick Austin. So what I did was I moved Millicent and her vampire husband and her potentially vampire child into this household. So Millicent is going to take care of her niece. If the niece does die, though, technically our heir is Tomkin instead of any of Millicent's children. So I am going to try and plead with the Grim Reaper. Please, please don't let Cecilia die. She just became a mother. No, okay. Well, Grim always says no to me because he hates me. It's fine. It's very sad. He does not like me. So Cecilia did just pass. Can you believe this? Oh my gosh. So Cecilia and Luke, our two heir possibilities, just died in the same day, and we have one child who might die, and it's an Agnes situation, and I just, you know, I'm having a bad sim day. A really, really bad sim day. Um, oh my gosh. Okay, well, uh, uh, so that's what's happening. So I did end up picking them instead of having the kid have a really terrible time with Austin because I thought it would be fun to actually play a vampire for a little while. So what we're going to do is we're going to have Millicent and Charles here. They're going to, have their own family stuff going on. Millicent will be taking care of the children and Charles will be selling paintings. He's from a well-off household, so he is perfectly capable of getting his, he's been fostering his work since he was young, and he's perfectly capable of getting his children, not children, his paintings sold. Oh my gosh, I can't even talk anymore because I'm so distraught over poor Cecilia and Alexander dying. I mean, you know what? Honestly, I'm thinking, like, forget childbirth. I think Cecilia died of a broken heart. She just hung on long enough to have the baby. Anyway, so we have two babies in the household right now because they already had a baby. And oh my gosh. So we're just doing our best to take care of the house. Charles can't even go outside because he's a vampire and he's like, we haven't been playing him, so he doesn't have any skills to like not go in the sun and all that stuff. So anyway, I am going to have them have some babies as well because, we need to keep that going. Oop, sorry about that. Anyway, yes, we have to keep their family line going as well. I am going to I know I deleted it just now, but I actually think I will keep track because their children are not the heirs, so they don't get unlimited baby rolls. So we'll just have her, get pregnant with woohooing as possible, but we will count the number of children that they have. So we have two babies. He is going to drink his wife's plasma. That is going to be a potential issue for us that he has to drink plasma. And I don't know what's going to happen. So we have these two, and we need to bring Cecilia's grave to the church. So I'm just going to have Charles do that, and also because part of his aspiration, so I wanted to work on the vampire aspirations, because those are aspirations that we can get done during this time period as well. Like becoming a master vampire is totally something we can do in the 1300s. But so one of the things he needs to do is he needs to look up vampire stuff on the computer, but we don't have one. So I'm just going to head over to the church really quick and just have him look that stuff up on the computer that they have there, this little typewriter. So I'm just going to have him do that because we don't need a computer, but I just want to check this one little piece off, so that's fine. And then we'll be able to get the vampire lore book, and we're all set there. So anyway, we are going to then also drink the blood of a nun. So, hey. But anyway, he is really wrapped up in his book. He doesn't even care about that. Okay, thank you. Please go do this. Excellent. So that's where we're at, and then we'll head him home. And yeah, so we are going to try and live in this household for a little while. If Emmeline does die, we will be sending them back to Forgotten Hollow and playing with Austin's family. But I don't know. I just didn't feel like playing with Austin's family right now. It's just like a dad and two toddlers, and I don't know what his aspiration would be, but like when I thought about playing with the vampire, I was like, oh, that could be like a fun little something different that we do for a little while. So, but if, okay, so we're rolling for the toddlers, but if she dies, we will send them back to Forgotten Hollow. If she lives, they will stay here with her until she is old enough. She's a teenager, I guess, until she's old enough to stay by herself. So there's that. And Charles has just aged up. Charles the second, their baby, has just aged up, and it looks like he's a regular sim. He's not a vampire, so that is really interesting. I'm gonna have you guys woohoo again in case you wanted to have another baby. So we are going to start doing some stuff here in the extra room that we have. So I'm going to make this extra room for the kids. So I'm going to go here and get some furniture for the room. So a toddler bed, and we'll probably need another one if Emmeline survives. And then we will, I don't know what that is. But anyway, we will just fill up the room with some little like toddler skill building things and some toys. And, they have enough money. We have 16,000. Now it's like 14,000. But, a dollhouse. Just they also have money because from their family. So I don't really mind buying like nicer stuff. Although we have the money to afford it. Like I didn't have them bring over any money. So we're all set. And then we are going to just check on our little boy and get him a little makeover. So he is just a regular sim, like I said, and we'll dress him in black. And he is going to get the kind of secondhand outfit treatment, like not the most fancy outfits because he is not a vampire, and he will probably not be, yeah, he won't be staying. I don't have him stay in Forgotten Hollow if they're not a vampire. So he'll be leaving Forgotten Hollow when he is old enough to. And now we're just going to head back into the household. And we're just painting with him. He had a good woohoo, I'm glad. Okay, and she's getting hungry. Let's feed you. I mean, I guess the good thing is that vampires don't really need, like, their needs, while dealing with the hunger is annoying because you have to find Sims to drink from, their needs are actually don't go down very quickly. So that's good. And now we are going to add Charles to the family tree, to the actual thing. I'm trying to find his picture. I got so many pictures. I have not been deleting my screenshots like I should be. So I am full of screenshots. But let's check on, oh, is she pregnant? I just saw her look a little nauseous. Maybe, maybe. So here we go. She is going to garden. Again, we're going to have her do all of the stuff outside of the house because Charles can't leave the house during the day because he's a vampire. So there's that. And it looks like we have another baby being born. So that's really exciting. I don't even remember if that baby survived, but it's okay. We'll go check on it after. And then we will just put a high chair here because I guess I'm having trouble getting the baby something to eat, mostly because we haven't cooked any group meals and I kind of don't want to. So let's use the high chair instead of cooking more food like that. But yes, it looks like Benedict had his first child, and it's a son who will be inheriting the lordship. So that is really exciting. And then we had another baby. Oh my gosh, and another baby. Oh my goodness, we have so many babies being born right now, probably because I got them all pregnant at the same time. Oop, that baby's dying. Oh my gosh, is this triplets? Christina just had triplets. Oh my goodness. One of them died, but still. Wow. All right. Good for you. Anyway, so Benedict had a son who will be inheriting. The time of Hugo is over. It is officially over. The last Hugo has died. It's very, very sad. But yeah, so that is where we're going to wrap it up. I'll just kill some babies off screen. But yes, so we are all set here. We are trying to live this life, see what happens. Hopefully Emmeline survives. I don't know what's going to happen, but we can only hope. So I think we'll find out maybe in the next one if she survives, maybe the one after that. I don't remember exactly what day her birthday is on, but we are scared, as always. So I hope that you enjoyed this part, and I will catch you in the next one.